Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Let's go ahead and jump into Hello Kitty Island Adventure for today. There are a few things that, of course, are wrapping up for this season, let alone have already wrapped up for the season. But I hope that if any of you were playing, that you were able to at least participate in some of it. Or if you got the deluxe version of the game, when eventually you do get to unclasp the deluxe bundles, that you enjoy all the gifts that are there and get to put them to good use, even if you didn't get them, of course, at the start, as it were. But I'm not exactly into when they would have introduced those, because, of course, some of those were past celebrations of sorts. Again, I'm coming from playing deluxe, so I have no idea what it's like to play this the standard. But as we jump in here, interesting, but Mary White is visiting. Okay, thank you. Lois visiting as well, and Mocha might be coming soon. And then also Pompomp-Pudd-In's mama and Papa and a gift. Okay, so many people, so little time, and so little items to do such things. But, Pochokoko, time to find another TOPHAT Gudetama. I bet you can take a fantastic selfie with this one. So I've kind of just left those to the dust. Haven't even looked them up, but we've got Imagination Celebration in 3 days. Part 1 even, so that's cool, and that is what's coming up. Fantastic. And we discovered a new quest. I'm just gonna leave the knoll as is. But I will collect this. And then thank you, because of my laziness. And then baked treats with the oven. Okay. And I forgot that I have you as a companion. So I'm sure that the knoll is going to set up here, which is fantastic for the next event of sorts. I wonder what it's all about. What are we imagining? Am I imagining things? All the time. But, ice and glow. So, okay, we've got a little more when it comes to story of the island, if you will. I mean, obviously it's the island mystery, but still story. And then we got just Pompomp-Pudd-In ice cream dreams. Okay. And then this has to be for Pompom. Nope, it's just you. It's just you're busy. Oh, okay, all for pudding. Sorry. My bad. Misread the situation. I mean, of course, why would I? That wouldn't make any sense. What am I talking about? And we gotta get 3 shinies for you. We gotta get an item with the book tag and go to a visitor cabin in Seaside Resort, which is very bizarre. Okay, but what isn't bizarre is that, well, one, yes, we're gonna still stay a little blue for a little while still, but we're going to actually want to have Hello Kitty as our guide for the day, and then we'll see that the quest will open up just like that. So, speaking of quests, we gotta give you this, the quest for that stamina. In due time. I know I gotta make more, but I'm low on apples, let alone the magma blooms, so just gonna leave it at that. And it looks like, given that I wasn't here for any of the rest of it, none of it mattered anymore. None of it counted. None of it wanted to stay a little bit longer. But if I played it on the weekend, I'm sure I would have benefited from that. Besides that, though, we got you for that. Don't really need it exactly. And then just grab that. Don't need to invite anyone. Probably not gonna collect all of them unless I ask the Knoll to do it, maybe, possibly. I don't know. But since I see them, I'll go ahead and get them. There might have been one over there too, but... Oh! Oh, your surfboards are right here. Okay. Well, that's cool. I feel like the Nolden needs to be on the top hat. I feel like I'm missing the friendship here. I also still wonder why Big Challenge is so far. I don't get it. I mean, except, yes, I understand for some bits, but I still don't get it. Now, oh yeah, speaking of other things, there's gonna be rain. Other things being, we have missed some weather phenomena. Rain has been one of them. But we might run into some things, we might not. Just depends on what the game would like to share with us, which always differs greatly. But I'm just gonna go around and kind of do this loop, as it were. What if I just went in here? Okay, that counted. Yep. Just go into one. You don't need to do anything more. Which, speaking of, actually, just so that you can also see here, so... That's not too hard to do. I just refuse to do things. Oh yeah, this was really hard, because I just didn't have enough of the stuff. So I was losing my mind a little bit. That's my excuse. Yeah, felt a little bit like it was a ripoff. Because I was not necessarily in the best of resource space to go ahead and purchase those things. But we'll just see how all that goes for the future. So speaking of future, we already took care of them. We gotta go into the shop, right? For my sweet piano, and then we can go from there. And again, all I'm doing is just giving it, that is the gifts to the ones that actually need the level ups versus the rest that already are done on purpose. You're welcome. And then again, it's just gonna be a slow crawl from here, but 20 is the goal. Though some are further behind, and that's unfortunately the way it is now. We also, of course, got to bring something to the island spirit as well, and someone we will bring, but later on. And then keep on having that progress. You should probably get there finally. Yes, friendship grows, and we got the crafting plans for the Fallen Star. There it is. I might have hit that a little quickly, so this is where we stand now for the heart. Just barely at over 12. My bad. This. And then I really want that palette. A new palette. But not close enough. Again, I don't also feel like totally resetting, just because it doesn't feel right in the sense of the rest of them, I guess, is really just what it boils down to. We still have these. I didn't make any more, but we'll be at 12, hopefully 2. I mean, it's not something you actually love, so probably not, right? Yeah, actually, when I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, since this isn't what you love, I'm gonna get cheated, and lo and behold, exactly what happened. Okay, and then, I mean, the loop, right, that I do is usually I still go in here and try to collect all this stuff. And then I still haven't done the other bit, so I don't really want to talk to him yet. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a slower crawl right now. And then also, I'm not necessarily that huge on the whole flower bit. Also being very disappointed that we can't fully see him in the inventory. We just got the little color icon next to them. It's just like, man. Unless we also, of course, put them out, but even then, not quite the same. Also for the seeds for them, really unfortunate. So I don't really want to talk to you because I've not done the quest yet. Not that it really matters, but I feel like it kind of does. I feel like they judge me when I don't. Like, have you seen it? But I know that's just kind of a reminder for you too, right? I also wonder what flower is going to be next, because it seemed like when there was an event, that's how the flowers kind of spawned in. So that was interesting. Now we're up here, just collecting the seeds. Have no other purpose for them. I just wanted to look over all the flowers here. Just water them. They can disappear. Come back. Not a big deal to me. Did not designate this knoll to do anything. So I don't see the point. Because I just do this anyways. Other than, sure, the knoll deserves a hat, but I hate that. I hate that then there isn't a way to get back up here over here. But I butchered that. Yep, that made sense. No, it did not. Okay, then... all this over here. Wanted to try something. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. It did work. And then grab the ribbon that I'm never gonna use. Keep on fertilizing that like that's gonna do something. And then I guess what I wanted to see is over here, not falling into the water. Is it just, yeah, it's just a tree. I don't... Reset me. I don't get it. I'm trying to look at the map. I swear it's blocked me before too when I've done anything. It's like... You can get up here. But you can't climb that. You can see that over there, but that's nothing. And it's like, it immediately drags me down. It's so frustrating. Anyways, let us actually go to the mountain. And 2, 3. Easy. Gemstone jog. Also get this, the steam drop, and then we can go back over and say something. Just to stay here for a moment. I think I want to put Mocha here. I'm trying to like spread them all in different spots because I mean that's kind of the whole bit with the cinnamon roll anyways, so kind of trying to keep that theme up if you will. So we got it, and got you right there. Guess I could put you up here, but I'll have my melody for that so we can save a crate. Why not? So, then with that being taken care of, let's go ahead and go to the peak where I will collect what we need to for the snow skulls. But then, I mean, we're basically done up here. So, I'm not gonna try to, you know, take too much time with it, other than if they're there, great. If not, so bad. This is just easy, and I haven't used them in a bit, but use them again at some point, surely. And then now that we're back on the ground, what we have is you over here. Of course, I did not finish everyone out, just trying to divide it up a little bit, but we're almost. It's like maybe 2 other times. Probably. Most like. And I always forget about him. That's okay. And then eventually we'll be able to give him gifts again. To everybody! But yeah, he's like really close. Let's try the 2. Buddy. And then try the 1. Of course, now it doesn't even matter for the other bit that I was trying to wait out for, but regardless. Oh my gosh, regardless. He's basically there. Well, I guess next time he'll be complete. This game. Alright, so now that everyone is sort of kind of complete with all that, I'm gonna go back here to the meadows to say hi to him and to listen to the same dialogue. But also read possibly the same dialogue. There's so much room to roam around the island. I love that. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this stick. And then thanks for helping me out today. I'm gonna head out tomorrow. See you on my next vacation. You've been a good friend to me. I almost want to stay here forever. So yeah, almost isn't good enough. I'm too close. I'm so close. I'm so close. So close. So close. So close. So close. Thank you. Okay. I was too close. That was the problem. Get that too. And then I didn't grab any of this. But yeah, that is, of course, you know, the sign that yes, you are close, but yet you are still far. Because you're only at 3. And you need to be at 5. Though. That's good. Okay, because Hello Kitty is a part of it, that's fine. I was like, wasn't there another one? So then with that, I guess that means that we should probably get them going. So let's do this first, and it's raining somewhere. There, it's raining in the resort. Okay. Didn't do the little chime because I was busy messing with all the other stuff, so. Didn't think it would rain actually at night. So that's interesting. We have a very special event coming up. It's Pompompurin's birthday. I know that he loves to relax, so I don't know what sort of birthday to plan. A nap party? We will need all the pudding. Good idea. I wonder though, maybe Pompompurin has plans already? Will you talk to Pompompurin, find out what sort of party he wants? Alright, all for pudding. Today is a Pompompurin kind of day, I guess, too, because the other quest. But then let's go ahead up here. We'll still have Hello Kitty by our side as the best companion as she can be. And we will go inside on a moment. Sorry. Oops. I know they spawn in specific spots, more or less, but there's no way I'm gonna find them all. So. And the steam one seems to be the only one, as well as shooting stars. When it's rained, there's been nothing as of now. But how'd you know it was my birthday? I haven't made the invitations yet. My Melody told me I'm psychic. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Getting everything together for my birthday is cutting into my nap time. I was going to invite everyone over for treats in the desert boat. Dessert boat? Sorry. That sounds perfect. Low-key and fun. I was going to make puddings as my invitations. That way everyone gets a pre-party treat. My kind of party. Delicious and delightful. But I don't have enough coral milk. I can help. Leave it to me. Really? Wouldn't it interrupt your naps? I'm not a good napper. It'll be a struggle. I'm willing to forgo them for you, Pompompurin. I really owe you. Okay, I still need 5 puddings. Thank you so much for making my pudding invites. So, what pudding? Okay, it's just straight up that is what we're making. Five, and then the extra. Question mark. Make 5. Thank you for the extra 5. The puddings are done? That's great. I don't suppose you have even more time to help me? All the time you want? Maybe. What do you need? I need these puddings delivered. Can you give them to my Melody, Batsumaru, Pochokoko, Pico, and Ritsuko? Alright. We're on the journey to be the delivery cat that we always knew we were gonna be. I guess we can go to Pico first. Been a long time since we've talked to you. There you go, cheese and crackers. This will be fun. I hope there's dancing. I'm sure you can dance. No one can stop you. Papa put in a pudding for his birthday. I hope he likes it. See you at the party. Did you get it or did you make it? I mean, where did you get it then? From the cafe? Is that everyone's choice too? An invitation to Pompompurin's birthday? That's so thoughtful. Phew. All together, Ritsuko. I should really answer emails. No emails. You're on vacation. You're right. I'll ignore the emails. At least until after the party. Good enough. You should delete them. I'll see you at the party. Definitely something. You know, maybe if it was your birthday again, it would have been enough to inspire you to actually reach level 20. That looks delicious, but does it have any vegetables? Nope, not one. I don't think so. Oh well, it's for Pompompurin's birthday, right? I'll run right over when it's time to celebrate. A jogging birthday? Pre-pudding exercise? You exercise on your birthday, don't you? An exercise party? That sounds amazing. I can't wait for my birthday now. It's fine. Like, let's just pretend that you didn't actually play for when it was his birthday, and then the dialogue makes sense. But we'll focus on celebrating Pompompurin's birthday right now. And, you know, future. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Game! Where and how is this party gonna be? I do wonder. Is it gonna be better than one other party? I mean, I wouldn't say that we've had a lot of parties, but also I would say we have had a lot of parties in this game. And I don't know. What birthday? You're so sweet for helping Pompomp-Pudd-In. Of course I'll be there. I made him a super soft blanket as a present. Do you think he'll like it? Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Very on brand. Perfect. Then I think I'm all set for the party. I'll see you there. I mean, I know that I can also see when their birthday is. But nope. Not even close. Oh, right. You're on the docks. I mean, luckily you're also on the docks. Sometimes they like to bop around. I haven't seen any flowers to water. Disappointment. Excuse me. Couldn't let that stay outside my stomach for long. Now, why did you bring me pudding? It's Pompompurin's birthday! It was an invitation. Right, gotta find something for Pompompurin. Do you think he'd like a comic book? Or pizza? Those are things you like. Not very Pompompurin. Maybe the, you know, not to knock the pizza, but the pizza would be closer than the comic. I'll have to keep thinking. Well, think fast. You have 0 time. I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll figure out the best gift ever and see you at Pompompurin's party. Okay. Let us then... Oh my gosh. Go. That was a little trippy. It's like he was there and then he disappeared. And see what the party is all about. And how much leeway do we even get for parties, huh? Hello. Wow. Okay. We're a little faster. Also, Hello Kitty's here for fun. Oh my gosh, those spawned in. Let's go. You made it. I was worried you'd fallen asleep. I'd never miss your party. I took a power nap. I'm so glad to be celebrating with everyone. Of course, we couldn't miss your birthday. Thank you. I look forward to chilling with my new blanket. Did you like my gift? The bog clamfish? It's great. Very, very Betsumaru. So good at gifting. That's so cute. Nice save. I hope everyone saved room for cake. Sorry. I hope everyone saved room for cake. I always have room for cake. Me too. Do you have a wish ready, Pompompurin? Pretend we were facing the right way. That's the one thing that's really interesting about this, I gotta say, is the way that they face. They don't quite face the correct way when some things are happening. But I know also Hello Kitty is not supposed to be here, so I don't know if also that's still kind of breaking some things. But some things at least have been fixed in the regards to if you do have a companion. But it's always interesting, at least as of right now. I try not to let it stand out to me, but at times it does. So I feel like saying it. I wish for my birthday to be filled with cake and pudding and fun and friends. You can't say your wish out loud. I'm gonna add that and say that because it's his wish. You can wish out loud all you want. Everyone can, but gasp. It's already true. I got exactly what I wanted. I guess it's all right then. Happy birthday, Pompomp-Pudd-In. Aw, you are all the best. Don't forget your party favor. Thank you for celebrating with me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these party favors. We got the balloons, though. That's the most important part. Now, it's interesting that actually Hello Kitty wasn't interrupted with that for being a companion, but I guess she wasn't entirely invited. She just invited herself because, after all, she was going to bring the cake. What the heck? Oh. Okay, so it moves straight to that because I gotta dismiss her, so... I was like, what? But yes, I do. No thanks. Goodbye. Okay, so sorry. Now this one is available. So we're just gonna do that since we're here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Hi. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the flow of anything for the other quest, which I am assuming we're fine. Because that did happen a bit ago, where there were other quests and I selected one, but it like overrode is what I also want to say. I've butchered that many a time, but it just got knocked out and then it went back. It doesn't matter which one you select or track, essentially, which was okay, but also like, oh no. Which, speaking of oh no, I have a conundrum. It's been a busy day here at the desert boat. Dessert. Okay. Me and spelling words, psh, me pronouncing words, even though it's obvious what this is, but I don't say it enough. Dessert. I just want to say desert. Lots of folks need a nice sweet treat. However, it has been almost an hour since my last nap. Oh no. That is difficulty. A whole hour. I suspect there will be more customers arriving any moment. How can I choose the dessert boat when our friends need ice cream? Close. I almost want to say like as in, oh my gosh, my brain. Dessert, you know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Gotta be punny sometimes, but not entirely punny. I can help you nap. Leave the ice cream to me. That's right. You're great helping people. It's so kind. I'll take a quick nap and be back before you know it. Just gonna nap over to the corner or something. Cinnamon roll, again, you're always here for some strange reason. That is, anytime that we're having a cutscene of sorts, it is all about Tuxedo Sam right now. A good day to you. But where is dear Pompompurin? He's napping. I'm giving him a break. That's so thoughtful of you. Perhaps I shall call upon you to run my shop sometime. In the meantime, could I trouble you for an apple ice cream? So, ice cream dreams. Okay. They're gonna make us make it, that's fine. I will make it, bake it, spin it, so we're not baking it here, swirl it, deliver it, all the same. Did cinnamon roll leave? Yes. Delicious. I simply adore apple ice cream. When you see Pompompurin, please wish him a good nap. Actually, I suppose he will already have finished the nap by then. Merely convey my greetings. Can do. I'll let him know. Farewell and see you later. I swear he's literally napping in the corner, off to the left, to our right, if we're, you know, standing there. Choco Cat! Hello, what a pleasant surprise. Taking a break from exploring and gathering to make ice cream? Sure am. Just for a little bit. Even the most intrepid adventurers can use an ice cream now and again. Ahem. Which does bring me to a question. What can I get you? Ice cream is at the ready. See, like, right again. Why? Broken. But perhaps a chocolate ice cream? That would be delectable. Of course it's a chocolate one. So lucky we got it. We've got 84, and with that 84, it still is not enough to convey the feeling I have of the chocolate in this game. being that it is a pain in the butt. Also, you left again, buddy. Where do you go? Oh, my whiskers, that's the best. A fantastic treat for a lovely day. Best of luck with whatever quests the day brings. Haha, funny, because this is a quest. This makes sense. Ah, you're running the dessert boat? There's nothing you can't do. Aw, thanks, Hello Kitty. I like ice cream as well as pie. I don't actually really like pie. Except for very specific pies. That are not your stereotypical kind of pie. If it has fruit in it. Chocolate, pumpkin, I'm down. I came to get a strawberry ice cream. Would you make one for me? Just be careful where you make it, because the last thing it's selected. That's what it likes to do, which I think is weird when it comes to these kinds of things, but it's okay. Made it all the same. We'll deliver. Thank you so much. This is just what I wanted. I can't wait to see what you do next. You'll have to open You'll have to open a whole restaurant soon so you can make every kind of food. If only we could. Hello. Phew. That was a great power nap. How did it go? Any hiccups? Nope. Easy peasy. Tuxedo-san says hi. You're a real lifesaver. Thanks for looking after things. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. I'll call on you whenever I need an emergency nap. All right. So, we finished that up. So then, of course, the last thing is still this. For at least the visitors quests, and then other than that we just have the main, if you will, main one, which I think I'm okay if I just craft it? Question. Luckily these are now here in the spots that they can spawn in, and we do need to collect more raindrops because oh boy did I splurge for good reason to get the raincoat so that we have the full set of items, you could say, for the rain, but still. I see that one there too. Yes, this does count. So, we could also just make one like this, which I'm just gonna do. And I could have had him as a companion, I could have made it, and then he could have maybe helped us get an extra, but I'm not gonna be pressed about it. Okay, so then I'm going to go over to Mary White to say hello, but I'm gonna do it this way, so that way if I come across anything that I missed like that, and or the flowers here, then we'll collect them. And then we'll take care of the main quest for the day. And then after the main quest of the day, we will also take somebody. I've just been kind of going in order. I wish Pochacoco. They could be. Or there could be one, but we haven't seen them as a potential visitor. But we'll take somebody next to go to the island spirit, and then also I should probably make the cabin and get that going, because it feels like at least we get them started to come over. It counts for something versus not getting them at all, which unfortunately is easy to do when you don't have the right stuff they want. Music. I think she might just be inside according to the icon, which is good. So yes, I put them all in one spot. So right, I just didn't remember which room, but there we go. So Here you are, and there's so much to do on the island. Keep being busy is my idea of fun. Oh, by the way, I thought you might like this. Thank you. And then thanks for helping me out today. I'm going to head out tomorrow. See you on my next vacation. You've been a good friend to me. I almost want to stay here forever. So that's all we get as options. And then in case you were curious as well, we are almost there. So technically the next time she'll be able to move in, which is exciting. I hope that it isn't necessarily too far, but it's still going to be a ways. And of course, well, Hello Kitty's father is still a ways out all the same. So let's go over here. And then I will go ahead and show it like this. So Ice and Glow Part 1. Keep that in mind. It is part 1 of who knows how many, and also where it's going to take us with what we will learn.
Hi there. Doesn't everything just feel better? The Rainbow Reef feels more colorful, the Seaside Resort is more restful, the Spooky Swamp more swampy. I can feel the island spirit here. Nope. I can feel the island spirit healing and becoming strong again. You're helping her remember all different kinds of friends and friendship. That's really amazing.
All in a day's play. Make friends. Make friends. Save the island.
I was thinking I would go visit her today, see how she's doing.
I'll come along to the heart of the island.
Great, I'll meet you there.
All right, so luckily we do have the fast travel, but it's very particular. Unfortunately, again, I think it's in the wrong spot. If you want to get in free roam travel there, because that should just put you at the sunken ship. But let's see. I was gonna come here with someone else, but you know. What do you have to say?
Ah, hello, Island Spirit. We came to visit.
Grandma? Friendship Island? Oh, hello. What are you two doing here? Just saying hi, making sure you're good.
We thought you might be a little lonely down here on your own.
Oh, it may seem like I'm only here in the heart, but I can feel all the life and love around the island. From the depths of Rainbow Reef to the top of Icy Peak, everything used to feel so cold and empty. Now it's warming up, slowly. That's good to hear. Mission Friendship is working.
I'm so happy to hear that. Actually, it gives me an idea.
An idea? Here we go.
I'm so excited. This will be a great surprise. We're going to need supplies. Lots of supplies. Can you collect building supplies? I need to talk to Choco Cat right away.
Guess I'll be going. See you later, Island Spirit. Until next time. I mean... Oh, thank goodness. I mean, if you don't actually have some of that stuff, that can feel absolutely terrible, but luckily we do, and it's not a lot. He said very scary things, but you know what? We are great. So let's do this. 5, 5, and 5.
Fantastic. You collected all the supplies I need for... Wait, I never explained it, did I?
No, you did not. I'm rolling with it.
When we talked to the island spirit, she said she felt cold and empty before we came to the island. And now that life and love are returning, it felt warmer. Which got me thinking, different friendships feel different. You know what I mean?
Totally, friendships are different. I think so.
So like, your friendship with Pompomp-Pudd-In, what does that feel like?
Warm and fuzzy, like ice cream on a summer day.
Yeah, and cinnamon roll, how does your friendship with him feel?
Like the best hug ever, like floating through clouds.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And your friendship,
And I mean, our friendship, like a peaceful forest stroll, our friendship feels green.
right? So I was thinking, there's all these different feelings of friendship and all sorts of ways it gets expressed. Like, there are friends you adventure with and friends you stay at home with. I thought that some of my favorite friendship feelings are the cozy ones. A good cozy friendship will warm up the island spirit.
I am on board. I sort of get it.
Now, the key to coziness is contrast. You need somewhere uncozy to be cozy. So we're going to build a cozy refuge on Icy Peak, a happy hideaway.
Best plan ever. A place to chill out.
Tomorrow, we'll scout Icy Peak with Choco Cat and find the perfect place.
All right, so that is the part 1 of the journey. And man, I freaking knew it. I mean, I don't actually know what spot it's at, but I have, I mean, some sort of feeling when it comes to where it could be. Again, I could be entirely wrong, but I will leave it up to the game to get us to that point. I will not go there myself. Instead, I'll just live with the disappointment, though, that it has to be tomorrow. Which, again, I understand their pacing. Like, you can get stuff done very quickly, but also at this again point in the game, it feels like stretching certain things out is a little odd, and then for other things, how fast they could be done, and then what you're left with as a reward sometimes doesn't feel as rewarding. Not that I know what I'm looking for in terms of a reward, but I guess if I was playing this on just the standard, I would feel kind of like, what was the point? I would question it a little bit and feel like I got cheated just slightly, even though I would be, of course, and still am excited for the content, but I feel it's still like, is that it? Is that really all you had to do? Is that all you had to give? I just would feel like it was a misstep and a misplace for other pieces to be added, though. That's just again how it goes, I guess. But speaking of I guess, and also other rewards again, that's only here now and it will stay there. Whereas if we go back over here, this is really where we need to go for weekly. And then tabbing here, which I forget. So My Sweet Piano, great, and then that's there, but this is the only thing I didn't fully investigate, and that is totally fine. Forgot about the weekly. Will you join me? Okay. I like half was gonna do this earlier-ish, and then half forgot. So I was like, I'll just do it later. That's what I decided at the end. But thank you. So I just want the extras because, I mean, like, why not? And then do this. Got a couple of apples, so that's good. Of course, did not go through and collect everything else, but... And there are certain things I don't mind collecting. Other things I'm kind of like, ugh, what's the point? Also, some things are hard to find. Then this one. And then last but not least, this one. All right. So that wraps that up. Ta-da! And then we get 5 game tickets for that. I did not open these. We'll open them all. And then, again, eventually we'll maybe give them more. But yeah, there's nothing that happens when I hit this. Still. So interesting. We just get party favors. which is fine. But now, again, we are kind of at that point where all of these are unfortunately are waiting on other visitors and such. So, how do I really want to do this? Like I said, I need to give companionship now over to my Melody. And then this is gonna be hard because I don't know what outfits. Like, do I also need the mannequins? Like, what? Never displayed outfits. And usually I don't necessarily like displaying stuff like that. Like, the farthest I went in displaying anything like that in like Animal Crossing was for the of course bananas. The little puchets. I'm probably butchering that, but that's basically what I did. Put them on the wall. I thought they looked nice. So I wasn't gonna wear them. But yeah. I think I like the idea of putting them up here. I mean, obviously I can change that if I ever change my mind. Of course, I gotta, you know, get it going first, but that's okay. So again, it would have been 7, but with my Melody, you get 1 off. It's very exciting, is it not? And then I'm gonna put this, that, and that, and accept. That's so interesting. But sure. I was expecting the ombre to be a little bit different. Let me do this again. Sorry. So visitors, we want to prepare a place for you. So in theory, we must have 2 of the drinks and then 5 pieces of clothing on display, whatever that would mean. So let's first see here. I don't really know about which wallpaper. I'll do that first though, and then flip it. Whoa. Some of them. Be out there. Just do this. Man, some of them when they bring up other characters, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What? Okay, yeah, so you can put them. I mean, I figured that, but so weird. Oops. Okay, I'm not seeing exactly what I wanted, but that's okay. Now the fun part, though. Let's see, which... Which one do I actually want to put here? I don't necessarily like the pattern of this. I know I got this one. I'm kind of saving that. Let's go pirate. Then I just I'm thinking of like things that I could have in here that I could place things on, but there isn't much of that luxury, unfortunately, in the game. Like, I mean, you can like have stuff, but then when you actually go up to it and place it, it's like, oh, you can fit one thing on it, and it's just like, well, awesome. No, that's not necessary. I'm just trying to... spice it up. And then... let's see. Because then it's like I want to place this, but it just is like... completely different brown, and I don't think there's a brown that matches at all. Spooky Swamp's got the rain. But yeah, this is where then we can place stuff. Do I have exactly what I wanted? Sure. Let's see. Do that. Sure. Not sleep. Not take the picture. Oh, can I not place anything on this? Just, oh, because I can walk on it. Oh, no. That's sad. Okay. But that's okay. I mean, I really need to. So then I need to see if... actually, this is what I need to do, which sucks. Okay. Because I think they look ugly. Like, why can't I just hang them in the room, you know? Also, let me just put this over here. Where did it go? Or was it under something else? Oh, shoot. That's also a thing. I don't remember. What? That doesn't make any sense, sorry. I was looking at something else that I thought was gonna help, but that did not do what I thought I was gonna do, so... okay. I thought I saw it, but I'm a little confused. It's not there. It wouldn't be in there. These are first flowers. These are buggies. Those are comics and this music. So I would... like, the last little place I would assume would be here. But maybe I was seeing things. Maybe what I was seeing is because I can craft it, but I never actually had any. That could be possible. So... in turn, if that's the case, which also, I kind of want to change this, so think I want to go actually. The marigold. I guess I still do want the tulip. And then still have this. But like that instead though. I still think I want it in the middle though. So redo. Redo it all. I mean, take it all away. There we go. My favorite. Again, I thought it just would look better. It just looks like a void of color, not what I was looking for. Should I have Choco Cat for this just so I can have more? I don't really know. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world, and I don't think Choco Cat's busy. So there's gonna be flowers over there in the swamp as well. But I'm not too pressed for them at the current moment, so let me see. So fascinating. Can you join me? We're off on an adventure. Perfect. So we're gonna go just over here to the workbench. And again, he always thought that I was never gonna go back to him. Little did he know, I was always. This is what it is. I'm going to unfortunately make 5. It hurts. I hate it. How many? You nothing. Okay, great. Again, it's a 30% chance. So you may get something, you may not get a single thing. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. It is awful. It should not work that way. Whatsoever. So, now that I'm back in here though, we are going to see if this also is what I was thinking. And I have no idea where they are. They're so ugly though. Okay, I just want to see. X. Yup. You can't even put a full... This game is so dumb. But it's wrong. Oh my god, this is bothering me so much. That's not how the way the mannequins should go. To me, like at the bend, I know it does. Oh my gosh, it just looks so weird the other way. But you can't put on a full outfit? What even is the point? It just looks weird. Oh my god. Yep, that's... I mean, I was just trying to make a whole outfit, not like, okay, I was just gonna have to put 5 different mannequins out. It's crazy. Okay. I guess I could painfully have each one have different pieces on it, but that would just look weird. I didn't want to have to do that, but I guess I get it. Sort of. Just flippin' weird. I don't. Oh, okay. Keep on placing them out. So I can just. Place them out first and then. Deal with it and their weirdness. Is there a backpack actually that I wouldn't mind giving up, essentially? That's basically what's happening here. At least for the time being. Do I care about the citrus? I don't care about actually. That I think it's just automatic, it knows. Honestly, I probably would never wear the onesie. But I'm trying to find just some bottoms, but I think a lot of them are not duplicate. I don't even know what shades. Unless there's something in the store right now. Put that over there. Pretend you can see it. Okay. Then I need to go then to do a little shopping. So. We're gonna go all the way back over here. And we're gonna talk to Tuxedo Sam and have Tuxedo Sam be a companion, so maybe we can benefit. I guess I could put a hard hat. I mean, I don't care. I'm just trying to put different accessories on purpose, though. It's kind of like a display kind of thing, but can you join me? So olive, not pink. Thank you, I think. Not exactly, though. Is it worth it? Fine, full send it, bro. I see how it is. We'll get them as well. Alrighty. That was a quick purchase experience. The dopamine hit for the first few hits, and then it just kind of petered away, didn't it? Oh boy. Let's get the steamy. Yeah. Steam it away, man. Thanks. Let's do it. Pirate table. Let's just do this too. Gosh knows we need everything under the sun in this darn game. Okay, fine. Be not so helpful. That's cool. some spooky. Thank you. Alright. Dancing. Now, of course, nothing else is going on at the current moment, so we don't really need him for anything. Though I'll go back over here. I didn't customize anything. I just left it as they are, which I think is absolutely fine. Let's go inside and then... I still hate that I can't actually see. Jeez, that is massive, dude. Okay. There. This is ugly. This is so ugly. Luckily, when they, you know, are satisfied enough, you can change it up, but like... Never. Never! I'd rather just display them on the wall and stuff, not on mannequins. I've never liked the mannequins. Ever. But, should we be happy that... Oops, sorry. I meant to not hit that one again. I meant to hit this one. To say, are we so happy that I've built another cabin for somebody? I would hope so, but we will hope for the best once they visit. Again, this is not my favorite thing to do, but done it, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough. As for him, he seems to be like I could possibly please him enough, but alas, you know, when the going gets tough, at least that's what it feels like right now. It shows, but I'm just kind of let them be. I really would just rather focus on the bigger task at hand, and that is to take the next friend here. So we got that's a Maru, which I kind of thought so, but I wasn't entirely sure. It was just a guess that we would have to come back here. I was thinking of the olive hard hat, that's why I bought it, but I decided on that because it was ready and available, by the way. Yep, I said it. Let's team up. Let's pull off these epic pranks, but in fact, we're not actually going to be pulling any pranks. Instead, I want to know what the heart of the island has to say about us and our friendship. Because even though there's still progression, it's a different kind of progression. A curious one at that. Hi, buddy. Alright. Get in your position. Stand your stations. Ooh, spooky. I gotta say, spirits are almost as cool as aliens. I don't think anyone has called me cool before. So, does this mean the island spirit has taken some of our essence? Will we become part of her hive mind? No. Ah, well, one can dream. Damn. Alright, I don't know. Oh no. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine, you know, get to each their own interpretations of I'm gonna take someone's dreams and bluntness. But what is not super blunt is, of course, our journey for friendship with Pochacoco specifically. Or it's my bad, Pochacoco. I am only but a bit bitter that we could not blossom the friendship to being the bestest of friends, but basically the next time that we jump in, we will get there. We will also hopefully have at least some visitors to see, though. Of course, I did not create 2 places, but again, it's fine with it. It's fine. I think for me too, the visitors are probably going to be the least of my worries. I'm still more focused on, you could say, the main characters that we have access to so far, and I can only hope that we can build our friendship even closer. Oh my gosh. To the point where that, well, we'll, please the spirit even more when we bring friends over, though I am holding back bringing one in particular, and that is, of course, TOPHAT, since we did finish out TOPHAT, because TOPHAT really didn't have very far to go in terms of the friendship. But at the same time, I don't really want to bring him over just yet, because I feel like, well, my bad. Pretend I needed to retake that, but actually not retake it. But I just want to leave that door open, essentially, for whatever is to come with them. Again, I have no idea, but I am curious as to what this cozy place is going to look like, and where I think, right, where I think it is going to be placed. Again, I have my ideas, but I won't reveal them yet. But I am excited for it slightly. The one bit that I am hesitant on is how much of it is it really going to matter on the grand scheme of things when visiting areas, because, I mean, well, there are mini games that you can do in some areas, and while they're fun enough, I don't, you know, have the biggest draw to play them. And not because, of course, right, I mean, we have about tomorrow here we can get 1 free play, but that's the thing. Some of them, they just aren't enough for me to do the free play, as it were, because I don't have enough passion to do them as much as the game wants me to do them, I'm sure. In some ways, I just don't feel that attached. But all the same, when it comes to getting materials, because if I have to, I will proceed onward and through, of course. For example, right, going and getting the ghost apples, and going, of course, getting the chickens. Of course, that's probably my least favorite, along with the beautiful blooms, because I cannot be bothered to go around and try to find the spots. I mean, clearly I need to watch a video, that way I can hit all of the gold blooms, the golden of the blooms. They're not golden, but they kind of glow like they are golden. But no, the magma blooms, it just sucks for some also of the rewards you get. While they're nice and all, it just, again, isn't quite enough to justify. And well, luckily right now we haven't needed too many materials, which has also been interesting for pacing. But I don't know what I would have preferred still out of the way that they paced it, other than, I guess, for it to be more realistic, to say the least, for specific events that happen in the game. But at least we're neither here nor there with some of those anymore, so it's not a huge deal, or at least as a huge deal as it used to be, or well, it felt like it was. But right, if you ever wanted to, let's say, make another one again, I think, again, asking for the chocolate is a bit much, because I think out of all the materials that you run across, chocolate is just, I would say, not a top one to me. And again, let alone, what again does it have to do with rain? Like, I'm not saying that all of them have to do with what and where they are located and what they do, but I'm just like, this makes way more zero sense than the others. But I'm also happy that too, for the others, they don't require too much, but I'm not out here requesting it to be one weather or the other. So can I get it, please? Thank you. But I'm just kind of going around here because, again, it did rain, so I'm trying to collect these as best I can while going around. So though. Nope. Close, though. Very close. After this, though, I think this will be as set as it can be. There might still be one chilling somewhere, or many other things chilling somewhere, granted, because of missing the timing for the weather, but again, that's not a huge problem for me or to me. So, of course, next time that we see, we will, of course, still bring the buddies that we have. Again, I'm kind of going in order at this point because I'm not too picky as to who gets to talk to the island spirits, but I can definitely sense where they kind of dropped off, and I don't know if you could pick that up too with just me going in order, not trying to go in order of who I had first or whatnot, but where the dialogue kind of falls flat, which is totally fine. I mean, it doesn't need to be too wordy, but now it just feels like an extra chore, unfortunately. But again, to hoping, not hoping, what? Hoping and opening. Opening what? I don't know. But I'm hoping that as we go through the other characters that maybe there's some other things that they have to say, especially when it comes to certain characters, to say the least. But yep, luckily for us, the next time we'll be good here, and then again eventually, and everyone else is gonna be kind of a ways out given where they are right now and given what I have done so far, which down here though we did get, of course, crafting plans at least, and we got one other one from the weather sets, if you will, because that's how they separated them for some reason. But right now things are pretty much quiet, you could say, over in the achievements, but I think we're working on to the next achievement, possibly, for you could say another place to hang out and maybe have something to do besides, again, just what we have for the usual. But I'm still gonna stay blue. I think the plan, at least in my mind, but not fully saying it, but maybe I said it at some point, is that waiting till we get, of course, the next unlock. And interesting, but next unlock from Kiki specifically. That way we can be purpley again, a pastel kind of purpley, but also interesting for where we stand and what we get. I mean, we're still getting crafting recipes, and of course companion ability is fascinating, but this one in particular I'm probably more so excited as to finally get to 12, but all the rest are basically 20, so that is always fun. But when the next time, and I'll let it go. Now we jump in. What quests will we have? And will it be, of course, possibly somebody's special big day at that? Because granted, we've been able to more or less catch up with everyone's birthday, even if we missed them. Though I'm not exactly sure where that fills in some regard, but oh no, it's going pretty strong. I think I'm just gonna let you collect the iron this time, and that's fine. Hopefully I don't regret it. But speaking of birthdays and all, you know, when we go over to them, I mean, it's not like, of course, we know more, but I feel like somewhere there was information of that. I don't know. Maybe I just got confused with visitors when I was talking about birthdays earlier. But oh, let me actually go there. Here we go. There you go. I could have sworn there was some. It's okay. But we got another birthday down was all I was gonna just add on to. Though, when we have the next birthday celebration, will it be involved like they have been, at least for a little bit, or will they just be set up as they may be with, and like with some others? And of course, with only 3 days and counting down, what will the celebration be like when it comes to, of course, again, dun dun dun, the imagination that all we have, because frankly, a deluxe bundle kind of speaks volumes. And 2, what is this actually supposed to be? Never heard of it, but I guess I will find out soon enough. And since it does say 1 next to it, what does it mean for part 2 when, you know, it comes to these kind of celebrations? I'm just yapping at this point. That's okay, because, of course, we'll find all those things out and more next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.